The days of mourning, because that's what it has been, not just today's funeral ceremonial, have been truly remarkable for the breadth and depth of feelings Canadians are showing members, those active in towns and communities of the RCMP. You see it and hear it in comments everywhere. My son is an 8-year veteran of the force, and I can't even begin to imagine the loss and grief you are feeling. Those brave men and women put their lives on the line day in and day out so that we can sleep safely at night and enjoy our daily lives. Victoria Rutten. We see too from the remarkable display today that the reputation, the glitz that our national police force has always had has not faded or been tarnished by recent political or other controversies, or that what goes on at the top shows any feeling of discontent with the force itself. Staff members of the force receive messages from thousands across the country. What is appropriate is to offer a nation's thanks to the men and women wearing that distinct tunic and Stetson, to express our sorrow at the loss in the family of the RCMP, to share in the mourning of their families' losses, and to recognize the constant dangers into which they charge daily. That's Kevin Dunphy. This is very much a collective moment for the Canadian way of seeing things, how we regard others in times of agony or stress. There's an element of national character on modest but proud display these past few days. This last week has been a week of so many emotions: terror, sadness, anxiety, relief, thankfulness, and pride. Today we mourn, we remember and rejoice in the precious lives lost. Moncton will recover. We will not live in fear. That's Jolene LeBlanc. And homesickness. Now there's a maritime Atlantic emotion. The sad and horrible outburst in Moncton called many a memory home. The deep East Coast sense of community, what involves one, involves all, was fully awakened by Nova Scotians, Maritimers all over the continent. As a proud Nova Scotian and Canadian, I am sitting here in Delaware with a huge lump in my throat, looking at all those men and women dressed in red serge, one of the most beautiful yet heartbreaking things I have ever seen. They are not just Mounties, they are men and women with dangerous jobs that have parents, siblings, spouses, and children that love them very much. Teresa Fritz Hennessy. The glorious solemn ceremonial today is going to imprint images on Canadian minds and hearts for a long, long time. The sadness and remembrance combined in a profound national moment, a common stirring of the Canadian sensibility, a moment with pride in the country's emblems and history, combined with the most immediate movement of profound sympathy and common regard. Moncton and New Brunswick and the country, all in full, sad, sympathetic accord. For The National, I'm Rex Murphy.